If you guys need cheap coins, check out FIFA coin stock down below in the description, dirty at checkout. And if you want cheap games, cheap codes, G2A also down below. What's happening, beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike and welcome to the in-depth crossing tutorial. And if you guys enjoy the content, it does take quite a bit of time to generate these tutorials. Drop a like, share the video, show your friends, get people involved so we get it going out to a much larger audience. And I've got the Sideline Express, the early release, the pullback, and the ground cross. Let's get into the examples. Make sure to drop a comment. Which tutorial would you like to see next? As we head into the first set of clips, we've got the Sideline Express. And for controls, I have my crossing set to semi. So check your controls if you're not sure. And in the first freeze frame, we're heading down that sideline. We've got a natural in-swinger. Our body is angled correctly. And I would say, as a safe rule of thumb, 40 to 60% of the power bar is all you're going to need for the majority of crossing. I'm not saying there's never a situation where you need more power or less power, but as a very safe rule, seems to be very effective. You can do a lot of different things with crossing just around that halfway bar. And in the second freeze frame, we're not aiming these, by the way. We're just keeping it straight. We're not holding anything on the left analog. We're just letting it do the work for us. And we're going to get finishing opportunities. The big key is to make sure you have someone in the box. I can't stress that enough. Just like in real life, you're playing footy, you're going to look up before you cross it. And a lot of people don't do that in FIFA. You see a bunch of YOLO crosses, and that's not going to work. And then we've got the early release. Look at this freeze frame. Now, the big difference, you're going to be holding L1 plus square or LB plus X, and you're aiming into space. You are going to be aiming this cross ahead of the player. You're anticipating him moving forward. You're going to let him run onto this cross and either use his momentum or he might be wide open. As you see in this second example, we've got a counterattack. Fernando Torres is running into space. We've got to hit him. And for him to have the best chance to score, it's got to be ahead of him a little bit. There's the floater, and we get the goal. We get the finish. We're up 2-1, 85th minute. That's crucial for success. And a lot of times people make crossing more complicated than it needs to be, and they overthink situations, and that's where you start running into trouble. And then we've got the pullback. And this is another situation where you're getting down the wing, and you've ran out of real estate. If you get all the way down the wing, you can't go straight across. You've got to pull it back just a tad, and you do the aiming with the left analog, and you can tap it if you like. But I still use about 40-50% power. I think that is a money position, and you're going to be able to tap it home, or you're playing very safe. Only your player is going to have a chance to win this header or to score this goal. As you can see with my green rectangle, that's where I'm aiming. And that just allows Ronaldo to climb, and I will always beat the center back at that point. Yeah, whether I score the goal or not, I'm going to get to that cross before he is. Whether it's a cross that ends in a bicycle kick, something maybe fancy, or it ends in just a regular ordinary header. And in the last example, we've got the ground cross, which is identical to the early cross. You're just going to be triple tapping either the cross command on the Xbox or the PlayStation. And the big key, there are some pros and cons with this. It's kind of slow to execute. However, if you're able to get it into the box, good things are going to happen. It's very efficient. You will score if you get a foot to it. And I also get a lot of own goals from the ground cross, so it can be deadly. If you guys enjoyed the content, make sure to drop a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Dirty Mike USA, and I have a lot more coming for you ASAP.